We traveled from Pisa, Italy to Milan, Italy via train. The 300-kilometer, 180-mile trip took 4 hours and 11 minutes.
And we're leaving this Airbnb. Oh, this building looks like it's about to come down. Off to Milan.
We're halfway to Milan, and this town looks like a tropical island like Hawaii. Milan, Italy. Day 1. We arrived pretty late in the afternoon and only went out to eat on the first day.
Look at this train station. Welcome to Milan. Gotta go find our Airbnb now. Look at this though. What architecture in here. Your first look outside. So that's a stairway. We're at the very top. That's going to be a lot of stairs. And here's our place. Got a desk. Got a cabinet to put our stuff in. There's a little table. There's the bed. As you go this way, you'll find this little kitchen here. Here is the bathroom. Toilet, bidet, washing machine, and a terrace with lights and everything. Nice place to sit. I guess at night. I don't know. I got a couple mosquito bites already, so I don't know. We'll see about that.
So here's the bathroom, and it's got a cool feature. Right here's a knob, and if you turn it, it flushes forever. And it won't stop until you put the knob back. That thing makes the worst stains go away. Like, it cleans it good. The other cool thing is they got this really fancy toilet paper here with these letters on it. It's like we're staying at the Hilton or something. And then this is the shower. It's pretty cool. And I don't know if Sandy has used this booby cream or not, but they got booby cream here.
Alright, so we're out. I felt like eating a doner kebab, so we're finding a place for that. And then maybe after that we'll go find a grocery store, maybe.
Yeah.
And call it a day because it's already late. What time is it? 5 already. So Scott got a doner kebab menu. And he's having us share it. So Donner Club is where we're eating. We opted to eat outside today. That's a cool Coca-Cola thing. Those fries taste like oil.
Super hot, so maybe they're crunchy.
It's good though.
They taste like oil. We got some mayonnaise and stuff. We don't even need this.
You let me have the first bite.
They're pretty likable.
Oh yeah.
Is what you're craving?
Yeah. It's really good. What are you eating?
I'll get another one. The deliciousness of the doner. Really good.
Those vegetables are super good too.
Yeah. Everything's good.
After taking a few of those bites, he had to get his own.
Yep. I'll share.
I'm full already. I'm gonna help you with the fries though. Maybe a couple of bites.
Maybe.
Definitely some of that soda. definitely some of that Coke. So we found ourselves a Carrefour again. They got some sushis. We got some carrots. And what you got there? More peaches. And we're just having a look around. See what else we can get into. Look at these. Take and bake meals. All of these prosciuttos. Baked goods. I don't know, Scott might want to try this. That looks interesting. Looks good to me. I like vegetables. Alright, so we are finally in Milan and we're settled in. Had a nice night. Bed's good. Netflix is on. It's been nice. It's been nice and relaxing. There's a little bit of mosquitoes outside on the patio, so we haven't really gotten to enjoy that. But
Yeah, we killed 2 mosquitoes, so
yeah,
we're not going to be opening that door anymore. And there's all kinds of anti-mosquito stuff in here, and even some like a gel you put on an itch or a mosquito bite. So it must be pretty bad.
And mosquitoes generally love me, so unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to take advantage of that very much. But, you know, Scott looked around what's there in Milan. There's a big mall here and the Last Supper, which he'll tell you about a little later. And so basically we're going to take it easy these next 5 days. We thought about taking a day trip to Venice, but it's about 3 hours from here, meaning we'd waste 6 hours sitting on a train. So we decided we'll take some time off, we'll enjoy ourselves, we'll eat, so you're going to see a lot of food coming up. And I'm just going to be making videos for you guys because you guys got a lot to catch up on.
On day 2, we worked and relaxed most of the day.
It's nice that the cooler weather has set in because we were dying there for a bit with this heat wave. We keep reading news that a lot of major sites we've gone to, like the Acropolis, are closing down. We already know that the wait lines to get to the top were insane. That's the reason why we ended up climbing that mountain twice in a day, because we went up halfway and there was a line probably about 3 hours long. So then we turned around and left.
It was 103 that day.
But on the app it said it felt more like 108. It was pretty bad. But yeah, so it's really nice to come into this cooler weather right now. Although the mosquitoes are out up here. And you know how much I love those. We got half of this. Should cut it. And half of this.
Is that okay?
I'd like to try this. We got 2 cappuccinos. You eat here? Okay. She cut it up in 4.
In Italy, they usually eat the biggest meal of the day at lunch. So this would be the biggest.
We've been doing that lately. We've been eating like out and then just sort of snacking at night with whatever we get at the grocery store. Yeah, we've been kind of doing that. So here's our cappuccino.
Ooh, mine looks like a giant spade, and yours looks like a little cup of coffee.
I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, go ahead and have some of this. This looks delicious.
Hey, she said this would not be good heated up.
I believe her.
So we had to have it cold, and she put salt on it.
I know, I see it. Oh, I bet you it's so good.
Oh, wow. It's off the charts. It's hanging.
This is our first cafeteria experience.
Yeah, we've been seeing these cafeterias everywhere. What we didn't realize is they show them to you, they're cold, and then they heat them up, and that's when they're going to look good. But it didn't look appetizing when it was cold.
So it's good, eh? I love these cups. Look at that. arugula, tomato sauce, mozzarella, olive oil, and salt. And the bread is so soft.
Oh, grazie, grazie. We got this one. This has little hot dogs in it, and that one has ham in it, I think. And they're all heated up.
Oh my god, this is
one's got
amazing.
the cheese on it.
Amazing. It's so good.
Here,
I'm
give
sorry
it
you can't have any of this.
give it a try.
Yeah.
This was the one you picked. It's the worst on it. Oh, it's smart.
I try to read sometimes.
Yeah. So
And
going
this
for
is
this
the one you
one
chose,
first.
right?
Yeah, it
Actually,
looks
you
like
chose
a,
both of these.
it looks like a little pizza.
That is so good. This is really good too. It's just like hot dogs. But it's the bread. It's the bread that has all the flavor. It was delicious.
Everything was so good.
So
I'm
good.
glad we finally did one of these cafeterias.
Me too. That's old school. During the day, everybody was sleeping. Now everybody's out. Must be dinner time. That's a crazy tour. I don't know what that is. That's cool. All the architecture out here. Very nice.
It says there's some McDonald's over here.
Alright, so this one's a little different because here in Milan, it says my selection, Spec and Assaggio. I don't remember seeing that at the other one. Mediterranean pesto rosso. I don't know about that one either. But it also, this one also says 100% Italian beef and chicken. So, huh.
Eccomi qua, ciao, ciao.
Okay, I've decided to get the porcini mushrooms. Scott's gonna get a pizza. I'm gonna go for the funghi porcini, which is the pizza version of what I'm gonna get in pasta.
Look at that. Well, I'm gonna put that on my pizza too. And they brought oil and bread. One thing we learned today was there's a difference between northern and southern Italian food. And I'm not sure what this one is, but they say the more savory of the two is the northern.
Let's go. I've had better.
Oh, wow. Low marks for the... It just came out. I have to try a piece. This is so good.
Looks like molten lava.
It's all steamy. Alright.
Can you taste it to the searing hotness?
Yeah. It's got a very mild flavor. A little hint of tomato. Very mild. Nothing really jumps out at you with this pizza.
Just like my pasta.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. I think this car comes alive, if I'm not mistaken. It smells like a old car.
Oh my god!
That's how the pros do it. Today we're going to Milan Cathedral, and we're also going to go to the we're going to get there via the metro. And the way it works here is you just use your credit card and you use the contact list, and they figure out the payment. And after the cathedral, we're going to go to the mall.
Metro. Oh, this is like a mall in here. This is a bookstore, so cool. Love books.
We're going to go from Lima to Duomo.
Okay. This way. Must go to the one with the blue light. Oh, I have like cafes and places to eat in here.
Giant mall.
Awesome.
That's where we're going to have it.
Chicago. They're actually like promoting Chicago here. You arrive and the first thing you see. Much detail in this one.
That's the big mall we're going to go to.
The mall is right across the street. Wow. It's pretty impressive. This place is bustling.
On day 3, we started by visiting Milan Cathedral, also known as the Duomo, from the Piazza del Duomo, or Cathedral Square.
They have a dome, a terrace, archaeological site, I guess, a museum, and a church. And they're all individual tickets there.
That's all brass.
Okay, so decided not to go see it.
Yeah, they actually had some monitors in there that showed you what it looked like inside, and we've seen, so many different churches, and so many stairs. So,
And the main museum was closed.
yeah,
So,
it's closed on Wednesday.
and we're here on Wednesday. I guess we'll just go to the mall. Take it easy. So what's cool is if they're working on stuff, they put up little walls, coverings that show what's underneath it and what it looks like at every angle. There she is. This is the thing to see in Milano. There's a terrace up there. Stairs, terrace. You can see inside the church. And all of that. Everything costs money. We would have wanted to get the everything ticket, but on Wednesdays the museum is closed. So I'm thinking we've climbed enough stairs. We won't be doing that, but if you come to Milan, this is what you're looking at. And you're looking at about $22 a person for everything.
Right there. See the people climb.
I do. There, right there, you can see people. It's outside, yeah.
Next we went to Galleria Vittorio.
So Scott says this is the famous mall. He says he thinks it's one of the most expensive ones. Is that right?
Yeah, well, Milan is the fashion capital of the world, and we're going to see lots of fashion stores and all those kind of, expensive clothing stores.
Oh, like Prada and
Yeah,
stuff.
we've already been seeing some of them. We've been looking around.
Oh.
They're all in here.
Yeah, it's too rich for my blood. Woohoo!
Yeah, people come from all over probably to shop here. The Galleria is named after Victor Emanuele II, the first king of Italy.
Coffee. And lunch. Of course, with the mall comes expensive prices. Normally we get our spaghetti carbonara for about $10. You're looking at about 18 here.
Look at the Caesar salad. If you got a Greek salad and a Caesar salad, you're almost paying $40. $33. It was built between 1865 and 1877 and is known as one of the oldest and most elegant shopping galleries in the world.
Yes, Prada.
This is also the main pickpocket area in Milan.
Armani. Oh, all the expensive brands. This is like Ala Moana Mall here. But nothing, nothing not designer.
It is said that Milan is the fashion capital of the world. And I don't know about Sandy, but most of the time we were in Milan,
It's not very big though.
that I'm Too Sexy song from 1991 was playing in my head, and I could really feel it in this gallery.
There's a McDonald's.
Oh wow. You can go that way, there's a restaurant right there. There's also a restaurant right there.
Let's go check. Okay, we decided McDonald's it is.
Yeah, Sandy just said that if we had $1 million, we'd still do everything the same way we're doing. And
Yeah. Why pay double price? Doesn't make any sense. So over here at McDonald's, they didn't price gouge. So I'm gonna get my cappuccino and something to eat at McDonald's. Why not? So here in the center, this mall, there is a bull. And where his balls are, everybody's spinning. It's like a twirl-a-thon. There's a little divot. People are just spinning. I don't know why. But in case this was ever your dream, this is what it looks like. In case it's your dream to come here and spin in the bull's balls, there you go. So Scott saw somebody rent one of these. You kind of like put your credit card in, you rent it, you pull your little free helmet, I guess, out from the back, and you can scooter around town. I think that's a great idea, even though I don't want to share helmets with anybody. 30 minutes free.
30 minutes. Now what?
Probably have to pay for an hour to
Yeah.
get 30 minutes free. I don't know what this place is. It looks like a big museum of something. It's closed. But there's a velociraptor right there. Oh, there's a sign. It is closed. Okay, so here's a sign.
They had some kind of a storm in July 25th.
Meteorological event.
Yeah, storm.
What if there was a meteor that came crashing in? So they're fixing it.
But that's only like last week.
So now that we're not in the tourist area, we're kind of closer to where we live. Not everybody speaks English, so there's been a couple of translation problems.
You're the little bear, and this is the big bear. Look at that.
It's a una birra.
Grande.
And then this was going to be the size of the beer.
So this is medium. This is large. I hopefully got a water. I want a un'acqua.
Yeah, it's not coming though.
Not coming.
See what happens.
We'll
You
see.
gotta share
You got
with
free
me.
chips. Oh my goodness. Okay. Barbecue? Barbecue chips? Ooh.
They're good. They're not just regular chips.
That's gonna
They
go
might
good with
made
your
them
beer.
here. I don't know if they made their own or Ooh, I like this.
We didn't ask for these. And they came free. I think it's for people who have drinks. Okay, so if this works anything like Hawaii, when you go to a Mama-san bar in Hawaii,
They keep bringing you some?
they keep bringing you food as long as you
Food
keep
that you
drinking.
don't
You
know
keep
what
drinking.
you're
Yeah, you don't. Sometimes, like, I would get spam with green beans and all kinds. They'll cook stuff and just bring it as poo-poos. Poo-poos mean snacks. So, this could be the same.
Here's a little trick I learned. What you do is you take the Parmesan cheese and you put it on the oiled bread. It is so good. Did you try it like this yet?
No.
I did on, I was just messing around. But obviously it's a thing because that's what he brought here. Because it's really good like this.
You're gonna be full before you get your meal. I'm already full before I even got my meal.
It smells really good.
Penny.
This sauce is going to be good. So good, flavorful, tangy, tomatoey, not too over the top, just super amazing. I'm gonna put some Parmesan on it in a minute, and it's got bacon in it. That's the meat. I think it was like cooked with the bacon grease or something. It's good. Let's try yours.
I know mine's good. It's funny if I'm putting Parmesan on this and true Italians are like,
Oh no, no, they give you that big bowl for a reason. They never brought you your water, but that's fine. Look at that sauce.
In Italy, carbonara comes with egg and bacon.
You got any more to say?
Come to Italy is what I have to say. Come to Italy. It's good. So one of my favorite parts about tonight will always be that you can see cultural. You think that you have a difference in culture when, say, I'm half around the world because I'm from Hawaii and everybody here is in Italy. But there's such similarities in everything. Today the chef came out and asked us where we're from. We said Hawaii. He was like, oh, Hawaii, Honolulu. Yes, Honolulu. And he made sure that he screamed out, bye Hawaii, ciao Hawaii, before we left and everything. And, you know, that's really, it's a lot like Hawaii. when I think about it. You know, everybody, they, good word,
They meet and greet each other, or they.
it's like a close-knit family.
Yeah.
Even if when they get involved with you, you're there, you're almost like family, and they treat you that way. And it's amazing to see, and that's one of the great things about traveling. You get to see those similarities to maybe how you grew up or whatever, and it's a whole different place, a whole different world, but you know, you see that thing from home and you just love it. So Scott is so intrigued by this door. Why? Because there's a mini door inside the big door.
And look at this key. It's got all these little dots in it. Like that's part of the actual key. So really hard to pick that one.
Okay, so get me inside. Get me inside before the mosquitoes get to me.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Isn't that cool? You have to be little.
They said this is a hotel and it's open every day. I have not seen it open once.
Never once. We're on our way to the Piazza di Santa Maria delle Grazie tour. And we're gonna see the Last Supper. This is probably could be the highlight of the whole trip. In order to get into this museum, if you were to book tickets today, the next available spot is January 2025. But if you pay for a tour or something, you can get in sooner. So that's what we did. We paid like 3 times the price that we would have normally paid, but we got in. So we're gonna go check it out, and this could be exciting. They don't allow filming inside, and we can take pictures.
Our visit/tour was $85 each, and it was scheduled for 1 p.m.
And also, right behind us is some work of art in the middle of this roundabout. And it looks like a 2 or a 7, depending on where you're standing.
So far everywhere we walked around, this is the kind of gas stations I see here in Europe. They're just off the side. They're never very big. They're not ever very big at all. They fit a couple of cars or a few bikes, and that's it. And that's where you fill your gas up.
And that diesel price, or the gas price, looks like it's $2.22, but that's per liter.
Per liter, yeah.
So that's going to be like $8 or more. I don't know. We'd have to do the conversion, but maybe $9 or $10 per gallon. Woo.
We arrived approximately 1 hour early so we wouldn't miss our visit. As 1 p.m. got closer and closer, I wasn't able to find our tour guide anywhere and started getting worried. After asking around a little and listening in on the other tour guides, I was able to deduce that something was wrong. The mistake was that we had arrived on the wrong day. With so much travel and reservations, I was always expecting that along the way something would get messed up. But this was probably the most expensive and, to me, the most important place we are planning to visit. Luckily, my mistake was arriving 1 day early, so we would just have to come back tomorrow.
I'll be back.
Oh, it's a train station. It's huge.
Well, this is the train station where we're going to be leaving, where we came in from, and it seemed like it took longer to get here today for some reason. It seemed further away.
Okay, so we found this place called Chicken. We wanted to see what chicken was like in this region, so we're gonna get a chicken burger.
It's kind of like Bio.
We're hoping it's like Bio. And so we're gonna get that chicken burger combo for $7.50 there. Junk that they have Pepsi, but oh well. Okay, so we'll get the meal wings. Are you getting classico or picante?
Picante. I think it just means spicy.
Okay, so you're getting spicy chicken wings and the chicken burger combo. Going to share. Going to share.
Got some kind of sauce, cheese. We haven't been seeing a lot of chicken here, so that's why we came here to see what it was all about. Oh wow.
Looks just like the chicken patty you would find at like a McDonald's or something. Oh, okay.
Which will. You can go. This is like a different kind of sauce. It's kind of like a striped burger or striped chicken.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Good move.
¿Se acabó? No digo que si tienen que picar un poquito. Entonces lo que dije es que
Is it caliente?
pues como el crispy de KFC.
Temperature wise, it's caliente, but spicy wise, no.
Yo todo lo pedí. Creo que el que está más regular es el de
The show cooked that spawn
está más
off the
regular el
bone.
de Francia.
The flavors,
Este está muy lindo.
it's as good as any chicken you'd expect, but it is not crispy.
¿Qué tal el otro?
It's not crispy.
Ah, no, 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 está en la tienda.
¿No?
It's good,
Yo nunca había visto esos
but you know, nothing to write home about.
That's what we were hoping for.
Since our dinner was meh, we decided to get some affogato. Ooh. Scott's gonna get the caramel, and I am going to get the pistachio. Yum yums. Yum buns. Whoa. Scott's one looks pretty nice. There, he's delivering my. Oh, mine looks good. Oh.
Doesn't exactly look like the picture, does it?
Not yours. Mine does.
I think that was like a marshmallow.
Is it good or no?
It's very sweet.
I don't see my espresso shot anywhere.
It's in there. He poured it out in the middle.
There's no marshmallow.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. It's unlike any avocado I've ever had. Not in a bad way. Just very, very different.
Today is Friday. So yesterday, well, there's a few things that happened, but you know when you're on like a moving vehicle and you're going so fast, all of a sudden you stop and you keep flying forward. Well, that kind of happened to us yesterday. I lost track of what day it was, so we actually ended up going there on the wrong day, like one day early, because time slowed down so fast for us. Because ever since we've been in Milan, we've been kind of taking it easy, not our normal pace. And so we got there, and I figured out that it was the wrong day. But at least we didn't miss it, so that's good. And now we had practice going there. So today is Friday, and it's the Last Supper day, and it's our last day in Milan.
It's literally going to be our last supper here.
Yeah, it'll be our Last Supper today.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Coffee.
Copy. On day 5, we headed back to the Santa Maria delle Grazie to see the Last Supper. Got a croissant. It's a apricot croissant. And we made the mistake of sitting down at the tables. Let's go to the restaurant where we bought the stuff. And the guy came out and said that the tables are only if you order the inside price, because there's different prices. And he didn't let us sit there, so we had to move.
Yeah, but wow. I didn't realize that coffee costed different if you sat inside and drank it.
Let's give this a try. It's not special. I would expect to get the same thing in any place.
Okay.
Any place in the U.S.
Well, we have to try them in France.
Yeah. I said it the right way, Palermo, but it is like, oh, Palermo. That's good.
Anyway, so we found...
Yes,
our
after
tour.
24 hours of searching, we finally found our tour guide.
Yay! So we're finally going to go see it.
Our tour guide showed up. That's the guy with the black t-shirt. We'll be seeing him throughout the day. So we got the tickets, and it was pretty easy. The tour guide takes you through, and they take care of everything except for your identity. You got to show your passport or driver's license or whatever you have.
So this one, even though we always bring our passports, this was the only one that really actually looked at it.
That they checked it, yeah. Much has been written and said about the Last Supper, but to me, the intrigue of visiting the painting was just about being in the place where Da Vinci had spent so much time. He even lived in the area and had a garden in a nearby courtyard. The painting is very large, and it takes up pretty much one whole side of a very large room in which it was painted. The mural was painted in the 3 years from 1495 to 1498. Due to historical events, such as intentional damage, and various restorations over the years, little of the original painting remains today. Even still, it was awe-inspiring to think about how such a wonderfully creative person such as Leonardo would give even more inventions and art to the world from this room. The Last Supper tour we purchased included a walking tour, which brought us to Sforza Castle, the Piazza della Mercanti, Piazza della Scala, back to the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, and a few other places.
We have a lot of doors that are closed and you don't see the interiors and you don't expect to see what we have inside. Just to give you a proof, look, here you can see this building from outside, very anonymous, and maybe you don't think that inside we have 2 Renaissance courtyard and a garden of the lights. As you can see there, now we cross together. You are in Milan.
That's where they have 24 different kinds of chocolate, and that's where Leonardo DiCaprio went to see, or that's where Leonardo DiCaprio went to have ice cream after he saw the Da Vinci painting. That needle represents fashion and also the silk that is produced in Italy.
Changing batteries.
Oh yeah, it's a battery change
Pick it
time.
up to charge it. They just change batteries.
One of the biggest castles of Europe, he said.
You know, Central Park that now is closed, usually is open, and there's a romantic English garden based on curves that can create a lot of surprise, simulate your emotions, like a Hyde Park in London and Central Park in New York. Can understand that Milan was, and it is also today, a circular city. That's important. In Europe you can find basically 2 kinds of city: square, Roman foundation, because like the barracks of the soldiers, and circular, it means Middle Age. Well, Milan is an ancient city, founded in the 5th century before Christ, but it was completely destroyed during Middle Age and rebuilt with this circular shape. Question for you: why to build a castle here and not in the middle? Because here is written Duomo, that means cathedral. But let me tell you, castle 1368, cathedral 1386. So we have space to build here the castle. And this lady is too young to be the mother of this And for her is teaching.
The ballroom was used for soccer.
Is using the steps. Look at how low are the steps. Well, you know what? It was possible to reach the first floor by horse. So that's why it's
By
called
horse.
the staircase of the Little Mary. What about that fresco under the arches? Do you see there's an elephant? Why the elephant? Well, because here we add little elephant, leopard, peacocks, just to recreate the atmosphere of the impossible, you know?
He's saying this is a castle inside of a castle. In case they get attacked, they could come into this castle. Talking about the holes.
Because try to imagine the enemies arriving from there. We have not a watchtower. We can hang on these holes temporary system of defense, wooden tower. Second usage. Third usage, the most unexpected. You have to think about the guest. Emperor, kings, ambassadors. Independence of the relevance of the guest was possible to cover completely the castle with impressive scenographies. So, to shock the visitor was the first way to transform the visitor into an ally. So, political and strategical way to use it.
Here's some of the rubbish left over from the storm. He was just talking about Mussolini being hung upside down for 3 days after the war, and I think it was here. He said this is like the Grand Prix. Yep. They didn't really wait for the people. The Bank of Italy is over.
Look at this view. You can see the Jesus statue of the Virgin Mary on the top. And so this is a giant representation of the Catholic heaven celebrating the assumption of Mary into the sky. So the moment when the angels, they brought Mary to the sky. And you know, yeah, the rule because this height is 108 meters, but today we have higher skyscrapers. So which is the rule? When we build something higher than the cathedral, we are forced to put a copy of Mary on the top. Because Mary should be always on the top of the city. Don't think that is my fault, but all the people they do this. So let me describe. You want to be lucky? You have to use the heel of your shoes and you have to push, please gently, the genitalia of the bull, and you have to turn around yourself once or 3 times. You can see there people doing. Well, I can tell you, the bull is not so happy about the tradition, but you know that's the way of doing. That's the place where you could ask me, but why? And I can tell you. No, it's just a superstition, but I can give you a possible interpretation. The bull is a symbol of Turin, the first capital of the new Italian kingdom. Milan has been the last capital of Napoleonic power, so this is a way to say, this is what I think about the new capital. But who knows, you know? Now, we needed a restoration, and the bull cannot move. So you can come back here, and you can do on your own, following this technique. It's not important the direction, just the number of times. 1 or 3 times, okay? That's all. Disaster. 1993. We didn't want to accept the end of his career, so he came here to perform at Cavalieri. And very difficult. We made 2 mistakes. Musical notes. And the audience was not able to forgive him. So standing started to scream and to offend the artist. He was so offended that he decided to stop his career here. That's why we don't find items about the museum, and he started a new career, pop lyrical music, like Bocelli, you know? Pavarotti and Friends, Pavarotti and the Three Tenors. By the way, never think about Bocelli singing here. It would be a scandal.
Meals from 3 to 7.
Yeah, 3 to 7. Between the hours of 3 and 7, it's kind of hard to find meals in Italy because most places only serve lunch. They close down again and reopen for dinner. Dinner usually starts between 6 and 7-ish here. So it's 4:30. And we wanted a snack. We just finished our 3-hour tour, walking tour around and seeing the Last Supper and things. So we decided to get some cappuccinos. And I got myself a little snack here. But Scott's little snack consisted of a whole lot of snacks here.
Well,
So
we've been wanting to try the chicken, and we had that chicken yesterday, and it was kind of weird. And we're just trying to see like
How the chicken
deal
is.
with chicken in Italy, because we're not seeing a lot of restaurants that even have chicken. So, unfortunately, this is a patty. I was hoping by the picture that it would be like a real breast of chicken, but it's not. So, just like yesterday, we still don't have a good example of chicken.
well, you got this
That's
special
not
one
chicken.
here. It's
That's
not.
chicken.
This is beef.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is
That is
different.
a different kind of sandwich that they don't have in the U.S. So it's like a deluxe sandwich.
My spec
And we
assaggio.
also don't have a good example of what a burger is like here, because places we've been going to mainly pasta and stuff. So these are both to see what they're like. It was made in a factory, and it tastes a lot like cardboard.
So no Gucci.
Yeah, I can't give an explanation of why there isn't like a lot of chicken breasts around here. Maybe they don't have the big farms like we do, where there's just
Well,
so
the big
many-
farms are bad.
Millions of chicken. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but there's kind of a lack of chicken. So again, also you don't see like a lot of burgers here. In the supermarkets they had burger patties, but not in restaurants. So this is kind of a
Can we go through what is in there? What is that? Pickles and
there's like cheese and maybe ham on here. Prosciutto maybe. Good. It has like a Dijon mustard, but it's very faint. That's a good step away from like a traditional McDonald's burger. I like that. It's not like your go-to burger. The thing that they seem to be proud of in this country right now is getting Five Guys. So it must have recently happened. Five Guys and Starbucks. I guess they had a line for 5 hours for Starbucks. And same Five Guys are having a big pride about that. Maybe we should go there, or should have
No.
gone there to try
No.
their burger, because that's more of a
no.
really grass-fed, real burger.
No.
This
No,
probably-
we have Five Guys where we come from.
Yeah, but it's
No.
the same reason why we try
Well, it's
McDonald's
different.
everywhere. It might be different.
It's
there.
different because McDonald's, they sort of change it for the area. They change their menu for the local flavors. Five Guys is Five Guys. It's the same here. It's-
But we can't really say until you go. And then you'll be like, oh wow, this is different. But
Well,
maybe not. We don't know.
what happened last time you went to Carl's Jr.
It
in
was
Pan-
horrible, atrocious
That's right.
experience. But I think Five Guys has a higher standard, I'm going to guess, hope, based on their reputation.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
Better. But
Eat your McDonald's. That's the sorting that must take place when you're done with your food.